back, the National Prosecuting Authority has opposed an application forcing the state to give details on charges against rape-accused Pastor Timothy Omotoso. Now, the NPA is saying that this application is in fact a delaying tactic by his legal team. The Jesus Dominion International Church's pastor faces charges of rape and human trafficking. His trial was meant to kick off yesterday. That's his retrial, and it was postponed yet again. Our reporter Lindsay Dentlinger is tracking that story for us, and she joins us now live. Lindsay, you're outside court where I understand there is something unfolding?
Good morning, Michelle. Well, there are supporters of Timothy Omotoso here. I'm going to step out of shot just for a moment. Shogneba can show you on two sides of the street. On one end, we have the supporters of his church. As you can see, also high local media interest in this matter. And then on the other side of the street, also cordoned off, we have supporters, Women League supporters from the ANC and the DA. A rare moment where those two women's leagues standing side by side to lend support to the victims. We haven't seen any of them yet in this trial because we are bogged down in some other legal matters by the defense, wanting to more details regarding the charge sheet that the accused are facing. 97 charges. Peter Doberman for the defense saying, calling that charge sheet slovenly draftsmanship, and saying more details are required or his clients are going to be ambushed in this retrial.
So, Lindsay, just take us back to this application by Timothy Omotoso's legal team. What does it mean to want more detail? What kind of detail do you reckon that is?
Well, there, as I said, Michelle, over 97 charges on that charge sheet, and they relate from statutory charges, rape, assault, to trafficking charges. And for most part of this morning, Peter Doberman arguing that these charges are too vague. He wants specific dates of when and where these incidents are alleged to have taken place. He says if the state doesn't provide those details, his clients cannot provide an alibi. And he's taken the court back to the previous trial in which he says when he cross-examined Cheryl Zondi, you remember she was the witness who delivered very emotive testimony in this trial. He had asked her at one point why she didn't try to escape this house where she alleged she was held, and she claimed that the pastor never left and so she couldn't get away. Doberman said he was able to produce airplane tickets to prove that his client was in the US during some of the time. So that's one of the examples he cited. He says it's just too vague that the state, for example, says these incidents happened on, near or at Richards Bay. He wants exact places, and he says the state, if they don't know when and where exactly these incidents took place, they've got to put in greater effort to find these addresses, provide details, and even check the cell phone records of the complainants to determine exactly where they were at any particular time.
Lindsay, we'll leave it there for now, but we'll touch base with you a little later on in the show. Lindsay Dentlinger is tracking the retrial of Pastor Timothy Omotoso for us. She's outside court there as the court is on a break at the moment.